example natin. So sabi ko kanina, ayan, kinompare ko ang cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet, it is a style sheet for HTML. Okay? Again, based from our last discussion, sabi natin, HTML uses predefined tags while si XML uses user-defined tags. Okay? So, si HTML, it tells you on how these tags or this element of an HTML displays in a browser. Okay? Let's say, for example, kapag in-enclose mo sa N2B, then sabihin na sa browser, okay, yung element na to, yung content na to, dapat may bold tag. Ganun gumagana ang HTML and cascading style sheet. Okay? So, it is obvious na ang cascading style sheet ay ginagamit to add styles in your HTML document. Not only HTML element, yeah, the whole HTML document. Okay? So, kagaya sabi ko kanina, XSL, again, it is a style sheet. Same with cascading style sheet. Okay? Pero para kay XML siya. Pero huwag kayong malilito mamaya kasi walang CSS code, parang XSL code. Okay? Na ginagamit to design a specific element in your XML. Okay? Walang specific code, wala siyang ginagamit na ibang code to design a specific element. Kasi still, ang gagawin mo naman diyan is a web application. A website. And as you all know, ang website ay, ano ang backbone ng website? Anong backbone ng isang website?
HTML.
Very good. HTML. Okay, still, babalik pa rin siya sa HTML. So, kaya mamaya, gagawa tayo ng XSL file, pero sa loob nun, magagamitan din siya ng HTML. Kasi basic structure ang HTML, and we need HTML in every web page, in every web application. Okay, hindi mawawala yon. And hindi rin mawawala ang cascading style sheet. Okay? So mamaya, makikita nyo, kung sinasabing style sheet for XML, XSL, parang mamaya makita nyo, magiging parang way or magiging tulay lang siya to apply HTML and cascading style sheet in an XML based information. Okay? So mamaya makikita nyo yan. Okay? Kagaya nito, sabi dito, a table element could indicate an HTML table. Okay? Ito daw siya, a table element. Okay? Could indicate, yan, HTML table, a piece of furniture, or something else. Okay? And a browser do not know how to display it. Okay? In an XML and XSL document kasi, okay, user-defined. Okay? User-defined. Saan manggagaling ang mga code? Sa user mismo. Even though gagamit ka ng HTML tag at ilalagay mo sa loob ng XML code, okay? Hindi niya maintindihan yan na table tag yan o head tag yan, or kung gumamit ka ng H1 na head na H1 na tag, okay? Na ang gamit is pinapalaki, pinapaliit, or kung depende sa size o kung H number na ginamit mo, kung H1, okay? Pag ginew sa HTML document, okay, lalaki, lilit, magiging heading yung tawag nito, yung particular element or yung content na nasa loob ng H1. Okay, pero kapag ginamit mo siya sa XML, yeah, ang magiging treatment nun is hindi maintindihan ni browser yon. Ang treatment nun is it's just a piece of element contains information. Okay? It's just in short, it's just a piece of tag that contains information. Yun lang yon. Kasi ang gamit ng XML is just to store and transport information. Okay? So, XSL describes how the XML elements should be displayed. Are you familiar with this statement? Okay, describe how elements should be displayed. Are you familiar with this one? It describes now how elements should be displayed in a browser. Di ba definition to ni HTML?
Yes, sir.
Okay? HTML describes also on how these elements, on how this content displays in a web browser. Tama? Tama ba ako? Yeah. So same sila si XSL, tutulungan niya si XML para ma-view itong mga information na to, okay, in a browser with a certain format, applying HTML and cascading style sheet. Okay? Naintindihan? Okay. Siguro medyo medyo hindi clear sa inyo, pero ngayon allow me to have a demonstration on how to use XSL, XML, and the transformation using PHP. Okay? Ayan. Ayan. Okay, allow me to share my entire screen. Nakita ba? Nakita? Okay. So, for this one, I'm going to create a folder. Yan. Kasi pangalan ko, no? Ano ang pangalan natin? Okay, rename natin to XML, ano itong 2A, A, and 2B. Okay, yun yung pangalan ng folder natin. Okay? So, dito ko ilalagay lahat ng mga XML files. Okay? XSL files and PHP file. Okay? So, let us first create an XML file. Okay? Yan. So, XML file class, napakadali mag-create ng isang XML file. Okay? Wala tayong magiging problema dito kasi you define your own tag, put a content, okay? Para yung content na yun, hinahawakan ng isang tag. Sa XML kasi ang tawag natin is, ano tawag nito? Element. Okay, so say, I will store a data na, ano ba? Student. Okay? Student. Yan. Si student, maglalagay ako, yan yung root element natin. Maglalagay ako ng child element niya na, let's say, name, open and close name. Yan. And then, let's say, open course. Okay. And then, ano pang hinihingi? Ano pang pwedeng lagay dito? Gender. Wag gender. Sex. Okay. Male sa female yan. Okay. And maglagay tayo dito ng, let's say, age. Yan. So, fill upan natin. Maglagay tayo ng content for each element. Name, let's say Mark Hill. Course, BSIT. Sex is male and age is, let's say, 19. Okay? Pag sinave natin to, yan, save natin to sa XML 2A and 2B. Yan. Pangalan natin sa student dot O, student XML na lang. .xml. Okay? So, this is an XML document. I-select natin yung all files. Just let me know kung mabilis ba ako, or sakto lang.
Sakto lang, sir.
Or mabagal, bilisan ko no kwan. Sakto lang. Nakikita niyo yung nasa screen ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ayan. So, save natin yung XML sa isang folder. Okay? Again, pwede mo na siya i-run directly sa isang browser. Take note, using XML and XSL, okay, you can run it directly in the browser. Okay? And simply, you can store your XML file anywhere in the computer. Unlike sa PHP na kailangan mong ilagay sa htdocs para may run mo siya using your browser. Okay? Si XML, you can save it anywhere, and then you can just double click, same with HTML document. Okay, double click, and then ayan na yung magiging output. Okay? Ganyan lang yung magiging output ng XML. Okay? So, wala na siya bang gagawin? Sabi nga natin dun sa presentation natin, XML does not do anything. Okay? Kasi yan na yung gagawin niya. Mag-store ng information and wala na. Mag-store ng information and mag-transport ng information. Paano ka ngayon, ang question ngayon is, paano ka makakapag-transport ng information kung hindi mo alam i-extract yung information? Okay? Ito na yung gagawin natin through the use of XSL. Okay? So, yan lang yung si XML natin. Okay? Wala nang iba. Ngayon, the next thing is, gagawa tayo ng XSL file natin. Okay? Take note of this. Okay? Ready na? Ready na ba tayo? Okay, yan. First thing to do is to write the open and close XSL. Ayan. Open and close XSL. Okay. Dalawa yan. Dalawain natin. Yan. Ayan. Ngayon, class, ano ulit ang gamit nitong colon? Hello? Anong gamit ulit ng colon sa XML natin? Wala nang akong naririnig. Anong gamit ulit ng colon natin? Hello? During our last discussion, anong gamit ulit ng colon? Section A. Section B.
Namespace po, sir.
Okay, very good. Sino yun? Ang Alejo Manin. Kaya nakalala yung Alejo to eh. Okay. Namespace. Yeah. So we need to, kasi dito sa XSL, applicable din po ang XSL. Namespace kako na sa XSL. Okay? So we put colon to include the following. Okay? XSL